remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Identity Father, we thank you so much for this night, for these two teams and this conference. As tonight they support Destiny Rescue and the work that they do. We ask that you keep these two teams safe, that they would display good sportsmanship, and that everything they do and say is glorifying in your sight. May we pray? Amen. And now for the lineups. First for the visiting Trojans. A senior guard from New Holland, Ohio, number 10, Josie Cobb. A junior guard from Columbia City, Indiana, number 14,
And good evening,
Aubrey
ladies
Wright.
and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of Spring Arbor University for this Crossroads League matchup tonight between the visiting Trojans of Taylor University and your Spring Arbor University Cougars. The Taylor Trojans come into tonight's game with a 15-7 overall record, 8-2 in Crossroads League play, and number 22 in the nation. Spring Arbor comes in today's contest 2-8 in Crossroads League and 8-13 overall. Your starters for today's game for the Taylor Trojans will first be number 10. She's a guard, senior, 5'6", out of New Holland, Ohio, Josie Cobb. Number 14, Aubrey Wright, a junior, guard for Columbia City. Number 15, Cassidy Weiss, a senior forward. And then we have number 32, Kendall Bradbury, a junior forward, 5'11", from Colorado. And number 40, Abby Books, a sophomore guard, 5'11". And now Brandon's going to read you the starters for Spring Arbor University Cougars.
Number 11, junior, Ryan Lear. Number 12, senior, Faith Johnson. Number 22, senior, Autumn Goggin. Number 33, junior, Rachel Nelson. And number 34, freshman, Sarah White.
So the big keys tonight, Brandon, for this game, I think if we're Spring Arbor University, we need to contain, that is number 32, Kendall Bradbury. She was just named the other day the Crossroads League Player of the Week and also the NAIA National Player of the Week. She comes in averaging just around mid-20 points per game, pretty much double figure every night, every time she steps on the court. So I think if we want to stay in this game as the Cougars, we need to contain her.
Yeah, I would completely agree. I would expect the Spring Arbor Cougars to focus in on her on the defensive end.
So here we have it, Spring Arbor, Taylor, Brandon.
Oh,
you ready for this one?
Baby, Destiny Rescue Night here on Bakowitz Court. Number 22, Taylor, coming to Spring Arbor University to play our home Cougars. It doesn't get better than this. The students are in their black, and here we go.
There with it on top, looks like Taylor is playing their original zone defense. We expect to see this from them tonight, that 3-2.
Yeah, Spring Arbor better be ready to move the ball and shoot the ball.
Nelson, she's been shooting it good as of late. Gives it down to White. That's going to be a turnover right away for Spring Arbor.
And that's something you can't do in a zone.
So Taylor out top with it now, their first possession. Right now with it up top, guarded by Nelson. She swings over to Cobb. High post to Weiss, and there's the playmaker right there that we just talked about, Bradbury for 2.
2-point back number 32, Kendall Bradbury.
Just a high-low action. Full court pressure now by Taylor. Back into their zone.
Go hard! Go hard!
Goggin to Faith in the corner.
Good! One more!
To Goggin, mid-range, nothing there. To Nelson. She attacks hard. Goggin throws up a runner, and it's drops in. Autumn Goggin for two.
And Spring Arbor looking to attack the zone early and get some penetration into that zone. That'll be key for the Cougars tonight for sure.
Books now attacking hard. Nothing there. Good defense by White. Out top to right. Nothing back to Books. She throws it up, and that's going to be a charge. Ryan Lair with a take.
And I've said this before, that's what you gotta love about Ryan Lair. She just does the little things, and that charge right there shows you all of her game. She does the hustle play, she does the little things, and she's the player you want on your team.
So here's that full court pressure now, but they break it just easy. Goggin now. Johnson, that's going to be another turnover. Here comes Taylor. One-on-one with the left hand. That's good. That's a bucket by Aubrey Wright.
2-point match number 14, Aubrey Wright.
Johnson now bringing it up. She breaks it. Nice kick to the corner to Goggin. Back short of Lair. Coach wants one more to Nelson for three in the left corner. It's good.
That was a good skip pass by Ryan Lair and a good shot by Rachel Nelson.
Rachel Nelson has been playing fabulous since she's been in that starting rotation.
Yeah, and you've talked about her before in the last few broadcasts we've done that she just has a lot to her game. She has a all-around good package for a girls basketball player. She can shoot the three, she can shoot the mid-range. She has a high basketball IQ, and she's showing it here early tonight.
Good defense there by Nelson. Creates a step back, and that's going to be Spring Arbor ball. Rebound White. Johnson pushing hard to Goggin. Goggin, another step back. That's good. Goggin for three.
And one of the keys against the zone is to shoot the ball well, and the Cougars are shooting it well early. Here we go, baby.
That's Books for three. That's just off. Nelson with the board. And here come the Cougars. Johnson now to Goggin. Back to Johnson in the corner. They're looking for White down low, but nothing there. Bradbury's good D. Goggin in the corner, step back. Just off. And the ball's going to go the other way to Taylor.
Spring Arbor in a full court press.
I like that a lot. We haven't seen them do that much this year, Brandon. Seem to be working on early on. Here we go, Bradbury.
Sure.
To Weiss. She pulls from three. That's going to be off. Nelson, another board. Here she comes flying down the timeline. She kicks to Goggin. One more to Johnson. Nothing. Nelson up top to Goggin. They're looking for White again, but that's not there. And that's going to be a push foul on number 40, Abby Books.
Georgia foul number 40, Abby Books, her second.
Checking in now for Taylor is going to be 44, her twin sister, actually, Becca Books.
Wow, that's good for some team chemistry to have a sister on your team, huh?
I'm sure they get along just fine.
Yeah.
Nelson up top with it.
Oh, body's falling over there on the baseline.
Seems like Lair's always on the ground. Her and Goggin are always on the ground. Nelson, crossover, that's going to be another turnover. Here comes Taylor, 2-on-1 to Books. With the left hand, that's a nice finish there.
And all of Taylor's buckets are coming off Spring Arbor turnovers. If Spring Arbor doesn't turn the ball, this league could be big.
It's going to be interesting to see how Taylor shoots the ball from out deep tonight. The first meeting they played this year, a couple months ago, Taylor shot the ball fabulous, connecting on a ton of three-point shots, and that's another three-point shot by Faith Johnson.
Well, it looks like the Spring Arbor Cougars are the ones that are going to shoot the ball well tonight.
Goggin with a steal, one-on-one. That's going to be a foul.
Yep, and she's going up too. She's going to the line.
That's going to be on Cassidy Weiss.
15, Cassidy Weiss, her first, team's third. At the line for the Cougars, Autumn Goggins.
First one up, just short. Goggins second, it's good. That extends the lead to 12-6, Spring Arbor. Halfway through the first. Here comes Books on the run. Nothing there to Bradbury, to Weiss. Back out top of Cobb. To right, guarded by Goggin. They're trying it in back Bradbury. And that's great defense by Sarah White. And she saves it. Here comes Goggin. Miss Sarah White there. One more to Nelson for the three. Just off.
I think this place would have went nuts.
Bradbury now attacking hard. To Bucks. They give it down to Bradbury. It's a tough matchup right there with a nice reverse.
2 point back number 32, Kendall Bradbury.
And all of Taylor buckets are coming off layups.
Johnson now bringing it up. Swings it over to Goggin. To Lair.
Go hard, go hard!
To Nelson. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Spring Arbor not really getting anything right now. Faith, step back three, just off. Rebound Bucks, that's gonna be a foul on Ryan.
First sub for the Cougars.
Cougar foul number 11, Ryan Lair, her first, team's first.
Checking in now for Taylor will be number 22, Lacey Garrett. She's a junior guard from Crawfordsville, Indiana. And checking in for your Cougars of Spring Arbor, number 15, Anne-Marie Wright, and number 43, Gabby Barnett. Here comes Garrett now. She swings it over to Cobb. Back to Garrett, setting up the offense. Books now. Kind of just a weave out top to Bradbury. Good defense by Barnett, but she squeaks around and puts it up with the right hand. That's going to be an easy layup.
Another layup for the Trojans.
12-10 Spring Arbor here, early on in the first. Good screen by Lair. She kicks it to Nelson. Nice take by Rachel Nelson with the left, and that's good.
Hey, but Spring Arbor comes back and gets a layup of their own. We can do this all night.
Trading baskets back and forth. And that's going to be a costly foul on Autumn Goggin there in the backcourt.
Foul number 22, Autumn Goggins, her first, team second.
Hey, back 21.
Coach Frost sending the girls back, laying off the press a little bit. Let's see if Spring Arbor can force those outside shots, as Taylor has not hit one yet. There goes Weiss, down low, middle, lefty, and that's good. Another point in the paint.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful move. Left-hand hook shot.
It's hard to guard.
Work off wings.
Anne-Marie Wright, she's been a spark all year off the bench for this Cougars. Nice lefty stroke. To Lair, they're looking for Barnett, nothing there. To Nelson for three, out top, and that's good!
Gosh, her shooting touch from the outside just helps this Cougar basketball team so much.
Weiss now to boot. No. Bradbury there, nothing there. Good D by Barnett. Books now driving. She's cut off by Wright. Out top to Bradbury. And it's up with the left hand. That's a nice, strong move.
Yeah, she's a talented player.
What makes her so hard to guard, Brandon, is she can hit that outside shot, too. As you saw right there, she kind of wanted it, but we bit for the fake, and she took it hard with the left.
Yeah, got her defender off balance and just drove to the cup. Easy layup again for the Trojans.
Lair out top. She wants to get to Barnett, but that's going to be her turnover. Here comes Taylor on the run to Bradbury. Nice pass to Books. She goes up with the left. That's just off. Rebound Barnett.
Let's go.
So here come the Cougars. Goggins hacking hard to right. To Lair. to right for three. Left corner, just off. Bradbury, there goes the three that we were just talking about, and that's going to be off. Rebound Nelson. Good take by Rachel Nelson with the right.
Man, so far she has just been the spark for the Cougars. She's doing it all.
Very good player. Here comes Taylor now. 40 seconds remain. Gives it down over to Weiss. She's going to go left, and she does, and that's another bucket.
Yep, that same left-handed hook shot she did before. She went right back to it. Another bucket inside for the Trojans. They're living down there.
Seems like Weiss is all left hand. I mean, you got to stay on that left side and force her to right when she gets it down low in that post. Barnett misses a cut. Nelson now to right. Nelson with 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Back to right. To Nelson. She attacks hard with the right again. Nice move. Just off. Barnett rebound. To Lair rebound. She got it! Oh my gosh, Ryan Lair!
The poise she showed, the offensive rebound, the putback, she made it look easy. Shot clock running out, she doesn't care. She's going to put it in for two. If you're the Spring Arbor Cougars right now, you got to be excited. You had a few turnovers in that first quarter, and you're up 5 on the 22-ranked Taylor Trojans after the first quarter.
21 points in the first quarter for Spring Arbor. That is probably one of the highest we've seen all year in a quarter from this Spring Arbor University team.
And it's crazy because it felt like they were turning the ball over a ton, and they're still putting up points. They're either turning the ball over or putting it in the bucket.
Wow. What a game we have here tonight here in Spring Arbor. So as you guys know at home and here, it is Destiny Rescue Night here at Spring Arbor University. Destiny Rescue is determined to respond to God's call to set captives free worldwide, and so no more children are sold, forced, or into sex trade. Destiny Rescue is fully committed to fighting for their freedom, their restoration, and their futures. Thanks for helping this great cause. This is just not the only game tonight that's doing this great cause. Every game in the Crossroads League is doing this tonight, wearing black.
And it's great to see all these students out here supporting in their black. I mean, this is one of the most packed girls games we've had all year, so it's good that the students are coming out here and just supporting a great cause, and I hope this cause goes to something good because they're trying to get something good in the Jackson community, it seems like.
Yeah, we have a packed house here tonight for this game on a Wednesday night. So let's read some scores from around the conference. Early on at Indiana Westland, they lead Goshen 9-5. What else do we have here? We have Grace with the early lead over Mount Vernon 8-7, almost ended the first quarter. We also have Huntington taking the early lead over Bethel 16-11 at the end of the first quarter. Spring Arbor is right in that 8th range. They're only a game ahead of Bethel right now in that 8th spot, and as we know, only the top 8 make it to the conference tournament, so Spring Arbor needs to take control of that.
Yeah, and these are going to be big games to end the year for the Spring Arbor Cougars. Pretty much must wins. I mean, you said they're in the 8th spot, 8 teams make it. I mean, it's going to be an exciting finish in the women's side of the Crossroads League.
We're going to take a break for one quick second as the refs were trying to determine if that last shot counted, I believe, or not, determining if the shot clock was. So we'll be back in just a minute.
Yep.
Well, we're back here. Still the end of the first quarter, and it seemed to be the problem was the shot clock is not really working. It's working, but the horn was not going off, and neither was the light.
Yeah, and it seemed like on Ryan Lair's last bucket, the shot clock may have been at 0. If there was video replay, that would have for sure not counted, because I am about 100% positive that that ball was still in her hand when that shot clock was at 0. So a lucky break for the Spring Arbor Cougars, if you ask me.
Very lucky, as they take a 5-point lead at the end of this first quarter. So I think what they're going to do now is they got the scoreboard guy running, and he's just going to click the horn, I guess, when that shot clock goes down.
That's kind of, I was trying to hear when we're on the other side of the table, but I was trying to open up my hood and listen with my left ear, and I think that's what I heard, Drew.
Well, hopefully this doesn't ruin the momentum that we have right now. Cougars up 5 on the number 22 ranked Trojans of Taylor. They get it in, but great defense by Barnett, front and Bradbury.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job in half-court defense. It's just when they turn the ball over is when they're struggling defensively.
And we've seen that all year from them. The turnovers are a huge problem with them, kind of like the Michigan State Spartans.
Yeah.
College basketball, they seem to just turn it over all the time. Right now in the corner, Taylor's still in the zone. Lair, 6 on the clock. Right step back, 3's up, no good.
Oh.
Rebound Bradbury, here comes Taylor. Garrett now with it. Swings it over to Bradbury. Back to Cobb. Cobb attacking hard to left. Nothing there to Books. Books to Weiss. Back to Bradbury in the corner. Barnett playing good defense. To Weiss. Back to Bradbury. To Weiss for 3. She got it.
Man, she's got a good-looking basketball stroke. Also, she can work inside. She's a good-looking player early in this game.
She's looking like a senior tonight.
Yeah.
That's Cassidy Weiss from Ohio. Cabana now in the game for the first time for the Cougars. Lair. They're looking for Barnett, but it's not there. Cabana up top. To Johnson. To Lair down low. Not there. Johnson for 3. Not there. Weiss with the rebound. Swings it over to Cobb. Back to Books. To Weiss. Cobb looked like she got away with a walk there, but she attacks hard, and that's going to be another bucket for the Taylor Trojans.
2-point basket number 10, Josie Cobb.
Another senior on this team. Right now to Lair. To right. Corner 3. Just off. Cobb now looking inside. Books now up and good.
Yeah, she's an excellent passer out of the post. All Taylor is doing is really getting it inside and either scoring or cutting off ball. Easy buckets.
That's a 7-0 run to start for Taylor.
Yeah. And another turnover.
She kicks it up to Books.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be a travel. Timeout, Cougars. Coach Frost wants one. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We will be back here on the Cougar Network in a minute. And we're back. Cabana now taking it up for the Cougars. There goes a trap out of the timeout from Taylor, and they're going to get another turnover. It's going to be a jump ball, but it's going to stay with the Cougars, Spring Arbor.
Jump ball, possession stays with the Cougars.
Yeah, you hear Coach Frost telling his girls, when you see the double come, the girls off ball have to flash to the ball. And that's very important when a trap comes.
Very hard as a player if you're getting trapped and no one's flashing the ball. Kind of no man's land.
Yeah.
Here goes Nelson. Now she's back in the game after a huge first quarter. Great pass to White down low. Back to Wright for three. Can she get one to go? She does from the left corner.
And Faith Johnson with the pass fake caused the defense to shift a little bit, and that's what caused the wide open jumper. I like seeing that ball movement from the Spring Arbor Cougars.
And that's going to be a turnover for Taylor. Oh!
Loose ball fouls are always tough, especially when you want to reward the hustle, but there might have been a little push.
Cougar foul number 33, Rachel Nelson, her first.
There was a push, but it was late.
Yeah, for sure.
Ref called it late.
I think if you're going to call it, you got to call it right away. I think that's what Coach Russ is more mad about.
Well, as the Taylor fans know at home, this is a huge game for their girls, as they're currently tied for second place right now with IWU, and only one game back from Marion for first place.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great left-hand take in for the first time for Taylor. That's going to be Jamie Netzley. Trojans up one. Sarah White now. Great kick to Cabana. She can shoot it. That's going to be short. Good hustle by Sarah White. Causes a jump ball, and that's going to go to the Trojans.
Jump ball for Rachel Taylor. So here we go now, more pressure by Spring Arbor to Netzley. Kind of a mismatch down low. Sarah White now recovering back. That's a deep three out top. That's going to be Josie Cobb for three.
It just seems like Taylor has found a rhythm offensively.
You do not want them to get hot, because if they do, they can turn ugly quick.
You talked about that momentum after the first quarter, that long stretch, and I was watching that Taylor coach hype up his girls, and I think it's worked here, especially starting this second quarter. We'll see if it continues. Spring Arbor has got to find a way to match their intensity right now.
Great pass there by Wright to White for two.
Little tongue twister there, huh, Drew? Right to White.
Those are always tough, but here we go. That's going to be a turnover. Here comes Nelson.
Yeah,
she is attacking hard. And we're going to give it back to him. It's not what we need right now. Weiss now. Step back three. What a move. Oh, my gosh. Cassidy Weiss.
Man, I'm becoming a fan of her just sitting here. I mean, she has an inside game. She has an outside game. She's been Taylor's best player so far this game.
She's looking like a first-team All-American.
Oh, yeah.
That's me. Right now to Nelson, corner. Back to Wright.
One more. Back to it.
To Cabana, to White. They're moving it good. Johnson, pull up, just off. Rebound Nelson. Nelson goes up strong. She finishes. Talking about first-team All-Americans. Look at Nelson tonight.
Yeah, she's definitely looking like one. Spring Arbor needs her play to continue.
And it's going to be another 2-on-1. But that's a steal by Nelson. Weiss gets it back. Pull up. Oh, my.
She's hitting everything right now.
Props to her. You just got to tip your cap to her right now. Taylor is now 7 for 7 this quarter from the field to start out. Right now with a floater. That's no good. Ball's on the floor. Weiss is on the floor. And she gets a timeout called. Huge play by Taylor. She gets a 30-second timeout. Taylor leads 33-28. What do you think's been this difference so far in the second quarter and the way things are going?
I mean, Taylor hasn't missed a shot. I mean, when you don't miss a shot, I mean, it's going to cause your play to increase, and Spring Arbor hasn't found a way to match it, and now we see Taylor with a 5-point lead. It's tough to beat a team when they don't miss a shot. 7 for 7. Or is that 8 for 8 now?
8 for 8.
Yeah.
It's 8 for 8 now. Weiss is doing everything.
Yeah, it's pretty much been Weiss for Taylor and Nelson for Spring Arbor.
That's really what it is. Also, for you Taylor fans at home, wanting to know the IWU score, they are actually tied right now with Goshen. 18-18 midway through the second quarter. And that's a huge one because Goshen's 0-10 in conference.
Yeah.
They're sticking right with IWU.
That just tells you how good this conference is on the boys and the girls side. It's not an easy test ever in the Crossroads League.
Any given night, that's a nice take again, and she gets fouled. It's Netzley going to the line.
Cougar foul number 12, Faith Johnson, her first, team second.
And I like this substitution right here for Ryan Frost, getting Ryan Lear back in there. This Spring Arbor team needs energy right now, and she can bring it.
I agree. It seems like they've kind of lost that since the first quarter. Netzley's first one's up. Lefty stroke, and it's good. She's coming in for Anne-Marie Wright. Gave him good minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Second one's up, and that's good for Netzley.
All right, Cougars.
Go Cougars.
Middle, middle, middle.
Cougar fans hyping them up behind us.
Don't know, don't know, don't know. You got to attack. Don't know.
Nelson now to White. She goes high now. Lair playing the mid post. 7 left in the shot clock. They give it to Nelson, the playmaker tonight. Step back, corner, 15-footer, just short, but she gets her own rebound.
Triangle, triangle.
Spring Arbor really needs a bucket here, I think.
Go hard, go hard.
Huge possession right now.
Reverse it, reverse it.
Nelson now left wing. To Lair down low. Tough move, just off.
Right, she pushed her right down the way.
Bradbury, great defense there by Goggin, poking that away. And that's going to be another jump ball, and that's going to go to the Cougars.
Jump ball, possession Cougars.
Both coaches kind of frustrated about the last 2 possessions. They both wanted calls, but both did not get them.
Yeah.
Almost a near turnover again for Spring Arbor. Great pass.
Yeah, right, yeah, right.
Nate Johnson to Sarah White for 2.
And they always say when you're struggling offensively, getting it inside is the best way to do it. And there they go. They get a post bucket. Let's see if it gets them going.
Right now, back to Cobb. Side screen. Good defense recovering there by Goggin. And that's going to stay with Taylor. Good hustle there by both girls.
Is that Taylor's first miss of the quarter?
Makes you think it was. But
Yeah.
first miss comes with 1:50 remaining in this second quarter.
Jeez.
Back in now for your Cougars. Barnett for White. This last minute 50 is going to be huge for Spring Arbor. If they can keep it within 5, they will be good, I think, in the second half. Can't let them get this run right now.
Yeah.
Weiss now. That's been the playmaker tonight. To Cobb. Back to Weiss. Bradbury. Netzley in the corner. Back to Bradbury. No one's on her. Great pass there. But a great block by Lair. Taylor gets it back. To Cobb. To Bradbury. That's great defense by Spring Arbor. 5 left in the clock. Oh, and they get bailed out. Taylor gets lucky there.
Yeah, that's very tough, especially on a hedge. Spring Arbor playing great defense that possession and just a little late on the hedge. So now the shot clock resets and you got to play defense for another 30 seconds. It's very deflating.
Very unfortunate there. So here we go now, Taylor with it. They're looking for Bradbury down low. Barnett's playing good D, fronting her. To Cobb. Bradbury, 3, corner. That's going to be off. Rebound Lair. You really like Lair's game, don't you, Brandon?
I do, man. She does it all.
Hey, triangle, triangle, triangle. Move it, move it, move it.
Cougars setting up their offense. Lair out top.
Keep going.
Nelson. Goggin, let's see if she can get going. And that's going to be off her foot. Here comes Taylor one-on-one. Johnson sprinting back. Good D by Nelson, contesting it. Lair with the rebound.
Another rebound for Ryan Laird. Now come on, Cougars. Get something offensively.
And ball's going to stay with Spring Arbor.
Hey, Utah, get it out to Utah.
Let's see if Goggin can get a bucket here. She's
Yeah.
kind of been quiet in this first half. We need her to get going.
Utah!
Team's keying her a lot, as she's been a great four-year player for our Cougars. Nelson, she can get past anyone. What a move with the right. Dipsy-do, baby.
Man, you talk about teams focusing on Autumn Goggin. Right now, Rachel Nelson's the player to watch for the Cougars.
She's taking full advantage of that. Weiss for three. That's just off. Her first miss of the quarter. Rebound Lair. Here come the Cougars. It's going to be a jump ball. And that's going to head back to Taylor.
That's okay. That's okay. You got a miss from Weiss. Now get a stop in this last possession. Go in the half down through the number 2 ranked team in the country and see where you can go from there.
Here we go. What is Taylor throwing up to Weiss? That's her shot mid-range, and she got it again.
Cougars got to hurry.
5 seconds left. They can't get it in. And the heave from half. Oh! Almost good from Faith Johnson. Wow. Well, that brings us to the half here in Spring Arbor on a Wednesday night with your Cougars trailing the Taylor Trojans by 5, 37-32. We will be back in a couple minutes to give you guys the first half stats. Thank you. And welcome back to Spring Arbor University as we are here at halftime with the score, the visiting Taylor Trojans 37 and your Spring Arbor University Cougars 32. Well, me and Brandon are going to go over your first half stats for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Taylor Trojans, they were led in scoring tonight in the first half by number 15, Cassidy Weiss. She has 14 points on 6 for 8 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3. She also has 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Backing them up is Kendall Bradbury, like we said, the NIA Player of the Week last week, with 8 points, 2 assists, 4 for 6 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. As a team, they are shooting 16 for 26 from the field. That is good for 61%. Only 3 for 9 from 3, though, Brandon, at 33%. And they've only taken 2 free throws tonight, and they're 2 for 2 on free throws. They also have 7 assists, 6 turnovers.
For your Spring Arbor Cougars, leading the way is your star of the night, Rachel Nelson, with 14 points. Backing her up with 6 points is Spring Arbor's best player, Autumn Goggin. Look for her to get going in the second half. Spring Arbor is shooting 13 for 27, 48% from the field. From 3, they are 5 of 13, 39%. From free throw, they've only taken 2 free throws as well, but they are 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Well, Drew, here we go. Second half of basketball. I'm smelling something. I think it's a good half, baby. Here we go.
Good half, whether that means a comeback, whether that means a beat versus a ranked number 22 team at home here on a weeknight. The students start class tomorrow, the first class of the spring semester. That'd be a great win to top it off tonight.
I'm smelling something, Drew. Here we go.
And we're off. Back at Bachwitz Court. Johnson now with it. Looking for Nelson here at the mid-post. They're looking for White, nothing there. To Lair. Back to Nelson. To White. They double team her. She stays patient. Gets it to Nelson. Oh, she could have shot that and she didn't. Johnson now. Nelson, great crossover, mid-range pull-up, good!
I don't know what she had for dinner today, Drew, but she should eat that every night because she came to play today.
Good. Get it. Bumper.
That cuts the lead to only 3 now for the Trojans. Out top with it is Wright. To Bucks. They're looking for Bradbury in the high-low, and the pass is going to be just long, and that's a turnover for Taylor.
Hey, I know. Face it.
Coach Frost now calling out the play that he wants. Taylor now in a matchup man-to-man. They're out of that zone now. Goggin now attacking hard. Strong help side there from Taylor's defense. To Johnson. Nothing. To Nelson for 3. Just short. Rebound White. Oh, she had the layup but didn't take it.
That's fine. They're going to reset.
See if we can get a better shot than we did. Goggin for 3. No. Rebound, Lair tips it out, and that's going to go to Taylor.
I do agree with you, Drew. I think Spring Arbor had a couple easy looks the last few possessions that they just didn't take. We'll see if they want to take those easy looks in the future. I would say they will.
I mean, they have to. That would have been an easy 2 points right there.
Good.
That's going to be another turnover for Taylor. That's going to be their 8th turnover of the game.
Yeah, Spring Arbor playing good defense to start this half.
Great man-to-man defense by Spring Arbor that has gotten better over the season. Goggin with 6 points tonight. She's only shot the ball 4 times. Nelson now with it. Johnson back to Goggin. Let's see if she can attack. She does. Nothing there. Great defense there by Taylor. Lair kicks to Johnson. Her 15-footer. That's her shot. That's just in and out. Here comes Brooks now attacking hard for Taylor. Kind of a broken play to Weiss for 3 in the corner, and she got it again.
Number 15,
She must hate the same thing as Rachel Nelson because those two are on fire.
She is cooking right now from everywhere on the court. She's 3 for 5 from three-point range. That gives her 17 points tonight. Nelson to Lair, short corner Lair. That's her jumper. That's good.
It's good to see one of those balls that rattle in and out of the rim finally fall. Seems like Spring Arbor has had a few of those.
Pressure now by Spring Arbor again. Taylor breaks it. Out top now to Cobb, to Weiss. They want to get it to Bradbury, but they can't. Brooks for 3. She just misses, but Weiss with a nice rebound. Flips it up. Oh, almost an and one, but that's going to be a foul on Nelson. Weiss will go to the line for 2.
33, Rachel Nelson, her second, team first.
Cougars still hanging around. First one's up, and that's way short. Second one for Weiss is up, and it's good. That gives her 18 on the night. 41-36, Taylor leads. 6:30 remaining in the ball in the third quarter. Back screen there, looking to get White open, but they get Johnson open for 3, and that's just off. Rebound Taylor, and that's going to be a silly foul there on Lair.
Yeah, sometimes when you're a hustle player, you just hustle a little too hard, and that's what happened on that. Going for another offensive rebound and just a little silly.
Her second, team second.
Kind of an interesting side fact to tonight's game. The head coach of Taylor, Jody Martinez, this is his first season as the Taylor women's basketball coach. It's kind of cool to see a first-year guy bringing his team to the top 25 rankings. Having a great year. Stop and pop, no good. Rebound Nelson.
Yeah, he's doing a good job this year. Good hire by the AD, I guess you could say.
Johnson to Nelson. Good pass to White. Yep, that's a good call there. Bradbury doesn't like it. Oh, that's great form by the refs. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I mean, you would know a little bit about that.
I mean, these refs work hard. They do a good job. They do a little studying, and I'm sure he's done a lot of studying, and, man, his form looked good there. Sometimes you got to give these refs credit, so that's what we're going to do. They work hard just like the players. Sometimes you don't appreciate it, but they do their job.
Oh, we don't appreciate him now.
Yeah, offensive foul.
I really didn't see that one, but that's going to be on Sarah White. They're going to say it. It was.
Team third.
It's only her first foul of the game. Full court pressure again by Spring Arbor. Here comes Cobb.
Go get it, Ryan. Go get it, Ryan.
Almost got a steal there, but that's going to be another foul on Spring Arbor. On Lair.
Yeah, that's her third foul. She'll be checking out of this game.
Number 15. Bates gonna have 15.
In for the Cougars, number 15, Emily Wright. Number 43, Gabby Barnett.
Good work.
In now for the Cougars is Barnett and Wright.
Nothing easy here, Gab.
Let's see if Anne-Marie Wright can get going. She was only 1 for 5 from the field in the first half. We need her to get going. Books now. Great hands there by Wright. That's going to cause a turnover. Here comes Nelson now, dribbling hard. To Goggin for 3. That'd be huge. Just off.
Just a lid on the basket right now from three-point range for the Cougars.
They started off hot, but since then they have been ice cold. Here comes Spring Arbor the run. That's going to be a foul on Cobb.
Trojan foul number 10, Josie Cobb, her first, team second.
Yeah, but if you're Spring Arbor, you just got to trust that the ball will go in the basket soon. Keep shooting the wide open looks. It will fall. These girls work hard. They shoot shots after practice. Trust in it. It will go in. Keep shooting the basketball.
Go hard, go hard, go hard. Go hard.
Great advice there from Brandon Darnell. And that's going to be back-to-back offensive fouls on Spring Arbor.
Just seems like now we're seeing a lot more offensive fouls than we have in the past few years. We saw it in the boys' game yesterday, just offensive foul after offensive foul, and here we go again.
Coach Frost is not liking that one. Still talking to the ref on this.
Yeah.
Good poke away there by Barnett. Stays with Taylor.
Come on, sit down, let's go.
So here comes Taylor with Cobb. Here goes their weave to Bradbury, and that's just going to be too easy.
2-point basket for the Trojan number 32, Kendall Bradbury.
She is very deceiving.
Yeah.
Very quick off that dribble. Right now attacks hard. Nothing to Barnett. To right. She checks hard to the left. Nope. To Nelson. Good move. Nelson floats up with the right. That's going to be off. Rebound. Barnett. And that's going to be up and good.
She just kept the ball high and put it in.
And that's going to be a treble.
Here we go. A little momentum for the Cougars.
Checking back in now for the Trojans would be number 22, Garrett, and number 20, Netzley.
If they get a bucket here, the crowd might get back into this game.
They need this crowd back into it. Big crowd on hand here tonight. Destiny Child's night. And another illegal screen. 3 times in the last 4 possessions, Brandon.
Cougar foul number 43, Gabby Barnett, her third.
It's just so deflating. You get the momentum and then there's an offensive foul, offensive foul, offensive foul. Come on, man, let the girls play.
And that's going to be a turnover. 2 turnovers in a row now for Taylor. Seems like all we're seeing now is back, just turnover after turnover, both teams.
I mean, yeah, offensive foul, turnover, offensive foul, turnover. Come on, girls, put it in the basket.
So here we go. Spring Arbor needs a big bucket here. They set up a play. See if they can get an open look. Nelson now, one-on-one. To Johnson. Great pass to Barnett, and that's going to be just off. Great pass by Faith Johnson, but Barnett could not finish. Bradbury, 3. Top of the key, and that's a dagger.
Man, it really is. Missed layup turns into a made 3 on the other end.
5-point swing right there in a matter of seconds. Goggin now trying to get going. Barnett will take a 3. That's not her shot. That's going to be out of bounds. Going to stay with the Cougars.
In for the Cougars, number 34, Sarah White.
And White replaces Barnett. To White. Great pass to Johnson. 3, high archer, no good. All back to Taylor. Here comes Cobb. Oh, wow, great crossover. Weiss for 3. Can't leave her, but she misses.
Coach Frost is not happy with the officials right now. He is all over that baseline official.
As he should be.
Yeah.
Right now, they're looking for White. No, it's going to stay with Spring Arbor. It just seems like Spring Arbor's just trying to force it in there too much right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to get something going, though, because their outside shot isn't going in. So, like I said, the easy way to get on a roll is to get an inside bucket, but they're struggling to get that right now. They just need an open look and a made bucket. Oh, but there's a turnover.
But a missed layup. Looks like, we have Johnson on the floor now.
I didn't see what
I
happened.
didn't either. Maybe something with her nose, maybe? Lair's going to check into the game for Spring Arbor. This gym just got very quiet. Kind of a bang-bang play, and we were kind of fortunate that they missed that layup right there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good sign. Johnson gets up, kind of holding her shoulder.
Yeah, we thought it was her face, but now it looks like the shoulder. She's getting up. That's a good sign.
So Faith Johnson heads to the bench now. Get checked on.
We got called for that foul. You talk to me about it. We got called for the foul.
Trainer Chris working with Faith. He's one of the best in the business.
Here we go.
Chris and Dave can't get much better than those two guys.
No, you can't.
Screen, talk.
So we're back in action here with 2:20 remaining in this third quarter. Weiss now wanted the three, but didn't get it. Attacks hard to Cobb. Boy, Taylor attacks hard when they're off that dribble. Out of bounds. Ball to the Cougars.
Come on, baby. Let's get some momentum.
Goggin now with it.
Hey, go get her. Go get her.
Lair to Cabana. Goggin step back. No. Right now with it. Gives it down low to White. White up and under. That's going to be a travel. She switched her pivot foots just the last second.
Another turnover for the Cougars.
And another
Turnover.
I don't think I've seen this many turnovers from both teams.
It's been a
in
long,
while.
yeah.
It's been a long night here at the field house. Both teams playing very hard, but can't seem to get anything going.
Yeah. Both teams struggling to catch a rhythm.
Cabana now, see if she can get her shot going. Lair will pull, and that's going to be off. Cobb now with it. Bradbury attacks hard to the left. That's going to be a foul.
It's a very tough call.
Cougar foul number 34, Sarah White, her second.
That's on White. It's her second. Looked like kind of a bailout call there.
Yeah. She looked straight up and she looked like she was moving her feet. I mean, from my angle, it looked like nothing, but he does have the clear angle down there on the baseline, so I'll take his word for it.
That's going to be just short. Taylor, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the conference. Kind of struggling here right now, though, in the second half. Second one's up, and that's good. Extends the lead to 9 with just over a minute left in this third quarter. Spring Arbor needs a bucket. Cabana. Goggin. Double screen. Nothing there for Goggin. She's just going to throw it up, but that's not going to be good. Three from Bradbury, no good. Good box by White, and she secures it. Spring Arbor now with the ball. 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Goggin to Wright. Wright wants a three. That's not there, but a step back. No good, but Leah with the rebound. No one boxes her out. That's a big bucket.
First point for the Cougars in a while. Let's see if they can get them going. End the quarter with a stop.
Oh, you don't want to leave her. No one's on her. Cannot have that. Easy two. And it looked like Spring Arbor really didn't have good time management there.
Yeah, they just weren't aware of how much time was left in the quarter. Kind of just stood there with the basketball. Coach Frost was not happy with his girls on that play.
So that brings us to the end of the third quarter here. With the score, your Cougars of Spring Arbor 40 and the visiting Trojans of Taylor University 49. We'll be back on the Cougar Network in a minute. And we're back here for the start of this fourth quarter here in Crossroads League action between Taylor and Spring Arbor University. We'll give you some scores from across the Crossroads League. Still a close game. Indiana Westland leads Goshen 35-29 with 6 minutes left in the third. Mount Vernon leads Grace 48-42, just almost end of the third. And Huntington and Bethel are tied at 44. Good ball movement, Cobb for three. That's just off. Rebound Bradbury, up and good.
The third quarter total score was 12-8. Girls just cannot put the ball in the basket. Let's see if this fourth quarter gets going a little bit. I'd like to see some makes myself.
And we saw a lot of makes in the first quarter for Spring Arbor. They had 21 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, and just 8 in that third quarter.
Turnovers, a big problem all night for both teams. Taylor has 14, Spring Arbor 12. Nelson can't get going in the second half. Here comes Taylor.
Good, Gracie!
Tags hard, Bradbury. She likes to lap, drops it down. That's a turnover again. Cabana with a steal. And it's going to stay with Spring Arbor.
Good job.
Here we go, baby.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but this, as a Spring Arbor fan, this kind of seems like the new game. Have you seen it, the new game Fortnite? I mean, it seems like every time Spring Arbor is getting closer and closer, but then they just get shot right back down. I mean, it's kind of what it seems like tonight. That's a nice move by Cabana.
Here we go, baby. A bucket from the Spring Arbor Cougars. I don't play much Fortnite, but I know that's a made bucket. Let's see if they can get them going. Oh, and then they give up a bucket on the other end.
That's just what I was talking about. Just when you seem to get there, they just get shot right back down in the foot. And that's going to be a turnover. Here comes Taylor pushing hard to Weiss, to Bradbury with the left. That's going to be a blocking on Lair.
Is there turnovers in Fortnite?
Well, there's not really turnovers, as you would say.
Because if there was turnovers in Fortnite, this game would be just like it.
For you viewers at home, though, watching this right now, if you have son, daughter, tell them to look up the game Fortnite. You can play it on Xbox, PlayStation, you name it. It's a great game, and it's for free. It's a free game. When have you ever seen that nowadays?
Yeah.
Seems like you have to pay for just about everything.
Yeah, I mean, I've played it a couple times. I'm not very good at it, so kind of just watch my roommate. That seems like that's all he does nowadays. So sorry, Ben Geschke, but I'm calling you out right here on live stream on YouTube.com.
So here we go, White to Nelson. She wants another three, and she got it. Rachel Nelson.
Okay. Time to put the ball in the basket. Coach Frost calls a timeout. Let's see if the Spring Arbor Cougars, after this timeout, can continue to put the ball in the basket and give these home fans a basketball game. 10-point game, 7:49 left. Here we go. Let's get some energy in this place.
That was Spring Arbor's first three-point made basket since the first quarter, Brandon. That's a big one.
Yeah, and like I said, there's been a lid on the basket, especially from three-point land, I think, for both teams. So maybe one gets them going. Usually that's how it works, right?
That's how it goes.
You should know as a shooter, Drew, you make one, you get some confidence, shoot it again, another make. Shoot it again, another make. I'm feeling it. Let's do it.
When you make one, it just seems like you've made 20. That's what it seems like as a shooter.
Right.
When you see that ball go in, you think you can pull it from just about anywhere. That ball's going in. So here we go. Good pressure by Spring Arbor. That's great defense. 10-second violation, a turnover.
I can feel some energy getting back in this place. It's like the new batteries were put in the controller or something.
That's always the best feeling in the world. Go to the store with your mom when you're a little kid and tell her to get some new double A's, and you put them in that controller, and it's revamped, baby. Here we go.
See if the Cougars are revamped.
Bucket here would set this place on fire. White. It seems like she could attack that. She's all alone, one-on-one. That's going to be out with 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
And we've seen Sarah White have some good games. She has some post moves down there. I think she needs to be more aggressive. I know Rachel Nelson has had a good game, so you think you should kick it out to her, but if you have it one-on-one, go for it.
Yeah, Taylor's playing full one-on-one defense. No help, nothing. Goggin. That's her shot. And that's going to be off, but the rebound stays with Spring Arbor. Goggin struggling from the floor tonight. Doing other stuff well, but if Spring Arbor wants to win this game, she has to get going. Nelson. And that's going to be a hold. She knows it too on number 22. That's Garrett.
Geez, I was scared when the whistle was blowing we were going to see another offensive foul. Are you kind of feeling the same thing?
I was feeling the exact same way.
It's good to see a defensive foul.
Oh, my. And that's going to be back-to-back fouls there on Garrett. She just plows over the screen.
She gets up and kind of laughs a little bit. I thought it was a clear push. Autumn Goggins kind of clapping. Those two are getting into it.
They are getting into it. Talking going on right now on the court. Goggin attacking now hard. Not good. That's another miss. Here comes Taylor.
Here we go, White. Here we go, White. Come on, baby, let's go.
Coach Frost trying to get his bench going. Let's get a stop, Cougars. You see a fan over there getting into it.
So here we go. Cobb dribbling hard with the right, and that's just going to be too easy.
2-point basket number 10, Josie Cobb.
And that's going to be a travel on Johnson. Ball back to the Trojans.
Hey, 21.
So here we go now. Garrett with the ball to Cobb, to Bradbury. She's had a good second half. To Weiss.
Good faith.
There's running this weave now. To Bradbury. Out back up a little bit. She's going to attack hard with the left, and she does. Throws it out.
Great defense.
Good defense by White. Here comes Nelson. Hard attack. And that's going to be another travel.
Hey, 21.
Yeah, it's just a little rushed right now for the Cougars, and that's what's causing these travels. Moving their feet before they put the ball on the floor or pick it up.
So here we go now. Weiss now with it. To Netzley, back to Cobb. Gives it into Bradbury. Great play, but she can't finish.
Back-to-back good defensive plays by Sarah White.
She's running the court hard too. Just missed her. Johnson, oh, she needs to shoot that. Kicks it. Cabana now. Rebound Johnson. To Nelson. Back to Cabana. To Johnson. Cabana just loses it. And that's going to go to Taylor.
In for the Cougars, number 43, Gabby Barnett.
Back in for the Cougars, Barnett for White.
I mean, right now, the only story of the game right now would be turnovers. When you look back at this game, you're going to be like, we had our chances. It's just too many turnovers. And I think you can grow off of that for sure. Just watching film, seeing what you can do better on the offensive end. But I think you got to credit the defenses too. I mean, I feel like we haven't done that enough in the broadcast. Clearly, the defenses of both teams have done enough to cause these turnovers. So I'm going to give some credit to them. I feel like we've been bashing the offenses a little bit. Let's credit the defenses. They're putting in work, causing these turnovers. Offense has just got to improve a little bit. Be more poised with the basketball.
I mean, you are right, Brandon. The last couple games, Spring Arbor has given up a lot of points, but it's kind of interesting to see. I mean, last game versus number 13, Indiana Westland, they were right in that game too all along. Just ended up losing by 12, and tonight here we have a 12-point game. But versus Westland, they gave up 77 points. The game before that, they gave up 82 to St. Francis.
Yeah.
So, I mean, tonight, different story. They've only given up 57. So it's kind of, they're kind of messing with their own selves tonight. I mean, they've been in this game all night, as we've said. They're playing hard. Probably the hardest I've seen them play in a while, but just can't seem to get the job done right now.
And I think they're a dangerous team. They're better than their record. I think they are. I think if they make this conference tournament, teams aren't going to just look past this Spring Arbor team because they play hard. If they have a night where they make shots and the shots fall, they are super dangerous.
You are very correct. Spring Arbor's two only conference wins have came versus the bottom two teams, Bethel and Goshen, but they've hung around there with some of the top teams in this conference. So you are right. I mean, if they make this conference tournament, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So here we go now. Taylor, kind of an unusual spot to call that, as there was a head ref up here that had a great angle on it, but he wasn't the one that called it.
Cougar foul number 33, Rachel Nelson, her third. Team
Foul on Nelson, that's her third.
Watch the fight. Watch the fight. Come on, Gabby. We need you here. Sit down.
Bradbury. Great defense by Barnett.
Good, Ryan. Good, Ryan.
Yeah, Spring Arbor has done a good job on her these last few possessions.
Yeah, you're right, they're playing great defense, just can't seem to get the scores that they need. Great screen by Nelson there to free up Barnett. Barnett wants it down low. Double team coming, pokes it away. It's going to stay with Spring Arbor.
I really think these bigs can make a quick move to the basket. We haven't seen that tonight like we have in the past. It's not as aggressive as we've seen from them.
You're right, they're kind of just getting the ball and just standing there with it, waiting for something else to happen. That's going to be another turnover there. So here now, 12-point game, 4:30 remaining. This would be a big win for Taylor on the road. And that's going to be another foul there on Nelson.
So you're the one on.
4 fouls on Rachel Nelson.
Goggin now coming back into the game, replacing Johnson.
Hey, keep fighting, White. Let's go. Get a stop, White.
Last time these two teams met, Taylor won 76-49.
Good, Kevin.
So a lot better defensive effort here tonight
Oh, yeah, for sure.
when they last played. Nelson gets cut off from the baseline to Barnett. There's that move that you're talking about, but just off. She went right up with it, though.
Yeah, I like to see that. I think they need to continue to do that in these last 4 minutes. Get some offense going to end this game.
So Taylor now, that's Garrett up top, just kind of dribbling it out, back to Cobb. 10 on the shot clock to Garrett. Flare screen, slip, Bradbury up, good. 2 points, Taylor.
Number 32, Kendall Bradbury.
Nelson now attacking hard. To Goggin, good move to Nelson, 3, corner, no. Rebound Taylor. To Cobb, back to Garrett, she's just gonna pull it out and just sit there and stall.
Carlin! Watch the left, Gabby!
Cobb gets cut off by Goggin, good defense there. But she's gonna attack again hard and draw the foul on Goggin. Sarah White coming back into the game, replacing Barnett.
Number 34, Sarah White.
Shot clock reset for Taylor now.
Sit down, come on, sit down, coming out! Come on, sit!
And they pull out again as these Taylor fans behind us are starting to get into it.
Yeah, they can feel the win.
They've traveled well here tonight.
Yeah, they
for
have.
a weeknight game. Bradbury spins, good defense there by White. To Weiss, she attacks hard, kicks it out to Wesley. What a take in the scoop with the right. That's going to be Jamie Nestle.
Number 20, Jamie Nestle.
Goggin, nothing to right. Nelson, good screen. The fadeaway is up and short. Rebound Weiss.
And Taylor just stalling. Every time they get it across half court, they're just going to let the shot clock run until about, oh, now she attacks early. Oh.
Had the layup, but kind of second guessed it and missed it.
Yeah.
Goggin puts it up, and she finally gets one to go.
2-point basket number 22, Onward Goggin.
For some positives, I think you use these last few minutes to get yourself going maybe for the next game. Give you some confidence a little bit.
Get aboard!
Next time the Lady Cougars are back in action will be this Saturday at Huntington. Huntington right now is 6-4 in the conference. And the last time we played them, we lost by 16. So see if something can change there. Actually, Huntington is playing Bethel right now, and they lead Bethel by 11.
And I think that's a big game for the Spring Arbor Cougars because what's Huntington 6th in the conference right now?
Be ready here, be ready.
I believe so. They are, yeah, they're right there in that hunt. They're actually tied right now with two other teams for 4th. So it'll be a huge game for Huntington as well.
This Spring Arbor team is a lot better than they were when they played Huntington the first time, so I think that'll be a very intriguing game.
Her second, team 5th.
It's going to be an off-ball foul on Johnson. First one's up, and that's going to be just off.
Here for the Cougars, number 22, Autumn Goggin, and number 33, Rachel Nelson.
Stay here, good job, stay here.
Second one's up, and it's good. 62-47 Taylor. Minute 20 remaining in this game. Goggin pushing hard. Taylor playing great defense on her all night. Right, step back. She likes to step back, nothing there. To right in the corner, and that's going to be a turnover. Taylor ball.
Hey, come on, just defend. Just defend here. Just defend here. Come on, get a stop.
Well, a minute remaining left in this game. Let's see if Spring Arbor can get a couple stops here to end it. Eight on the shot clock. They give it to their player. That's Bradbury. See if she can create. She attacks hard with the left. It's going to be nice defense by Goggin. It's going to be 1 second remaining on the shot clock.
No lobbed up. No lobbed up.
See what Taylor has for their 1 second sideline out of bounds play. See what the coach has up his sleeve.
And that's going to be good defense there. By Spring Arbor.
Shot clock violation.
That Bradbury is a very interesting player.
Yeah.
She's right-handed, but every time it seems like she has it in the ISO up top, she takes it hard to the left.
Yeah.
Every time. Hard to stop. That's a big body right there. She's very quick.
Yeah.
Can shoot it.
I definitely think that you're looking at a first-team All-Conference and maybe a first-team All-American with her. Some would argue Player of the Year.
Right. Make a good case for that. And that's going to be a foul as Nelson with a great take to the cup.
Trojan foul number 15, Cassidy Wise, first, second, team's third.
That foul was on Weiss. Nelson to the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, give her a chance to add to her solid night.
Seems like Spring Arbor hasn't shot that many free throws tonight either.
Mm-mm.
A lot of outside shots. Nelson's first. It's up and it's good.
When you have as many turnovers as they did, it's going to be hard to get to the line, too.
Nelson's second. It's up. And it's good. 13-point game. Spring Arbor still pressuring. Looks like they're just going to let this one go. As the Taylor fans from Upland, Indiana are enjoying this victory tonight as they hand Spring Arbor their 9th loss in the conference to drop the Cougars to 2-9 and 8-14 overall. Taylor improves to 16-7, 9-2 overall in the conference. Your final score tonight from the Fieldhouse of Spring Arbor: Taylor Trojans 62, Spring Arbor 49. Teams are going to get together for a quick prayer, and then me and Brandon will give out our players of the game and give you guys just a few quick stats.
As we gather for a moment of prayer and remembrance, for as every 26 seconds a child is sold into slavery. So we will gather in unity for 26 seconds. Please join us in silence.
So that was a good moment of silence there for Destiny Rescue Night. But as we move forward, Brandon, after tonight's game, who would you give your player of the game to for both teams?
You know, Kendall Bradbury is a very good player, but I think Cassidy Wise in that first half, I'm going to have to give it to her. I mean, she just did everything. She shot the ball well from the outside. She created for her teammates. I really think she was Taylor's best player tonight. And her first half play just helped her teammates in the second half carry it over, and they won the game. For Spring Arbor, I think you got to give it to Rachel Nelson. I mean, she was the star of the night. In the first half, she had 14 points. We don't have the official stats for the whole game, but I'm sure she had close to 20 points. Oh, and here we go, the official stats. Cassidy Wise did finish with 18 points. Kendall Bradbury did lead Taylor with 22, but I'm still giving it to Cassidy Wise. I think her play in the first half, we got to give it to her. But Rachel Nelson did finish with 21 in the game for the Spring Arbor Cougars, so the player of the game is her.
Thank you, Brandon. Let's just go over a couple quick team stats for tonight's game. And as the game went on, Taylor shot an efficient 52% from the field, but just only 31% from three all night. They were 70% from the line. They had 17 turnovers with 14 assists to go with those turnovers. Rebounds on the night, they had 31 to Spring Arbor's 25. Spring Arbor had 18 turnovers and only 13 assists. Spring Arbor shot only 37% from the field, only 28% from the three-point, 75% from the game. So you heard it there. It was a great night of basketball for a great cause. Taylor comes away with a win tonight. Spring Arbor will be back on the road this Saturday at Huntington in a huge conference game for both teams. See if the Cougars can get back on track. As for Brendan and I, we send you off with a Go Cougars and have a great night. Thank you.
Good job.